Hey, welcome to another episode of Sip and App. If you're a big fan of feta cheese like me, you might have already had whipped feta cheese. But today I'm going to show you how to make it even better by baking it in individual mini tomato cups. Oh, and stick around until the end where I'll share a bonus recipe for what to dip into these cute tasty cups. So come on in and let's get cooking. First, preheat your oven to 420 degrees Fahrenheit. While it heats up, let's make the roasted garlic by simply cutting off the top of the entire head, exposing each clove. Then drizzle some olive oil, followed by a pinch of salt and pepper, and wrap the whole thing tightly with a piece of foil. Bake the garlic in the oven for about 45 minutes until the garlic cloves are soft and caramelized. Let it cool slightly and squeeze out a few cloves out of their skin and set them aside. Next, let's prepare the tomato cups. I'm using this variety called Campari Tomatoes, which are not too small or not too big, making it the perfect size for this particular dish. After cutting off the tops of the tomatoes, scoop out the seeds using a melon baller or a small spoon. Now onto the star of the show, the cheese dip filling, which cannot be easier. Using an immersion blender or a food processor, simply blend your favorite feta cheese, Greek yogurt, roasted garlic, extra virgin olive oil, and a few pinches of salt and pepper. Make sure to blend until it becomes smooth and creamy, scraping the sides as needed. Then, using a piping bag or Ziploc bag, fill the tomato cups with the cheese dip. You could, of course, do this with a spoon, but I just find it much easier and faster to use a piping bag for this process. All you have to do now is to bake them in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes until the tomatoes are soft and the tops are slightly brown. These are perfectly delicious as is, served with your favorite crackers or any kind of dipper like pita bread or tortilla chips. But if you are feeling a little fancy like me, try making these super flaky and crispy Fillow Chips. They are very easy to make, starting with a half sheet of thawed frozen Phyllo dough. Give it a quick spray of oil and then sprinkle a tiny bit of salt and pepper. Make a letter fold lengthwise, give another spray of oil, and then fold the dough into thirds again before cutting them into triangles. Place these triangles on a parchment-lined cookie sheet, cover them with another piece of parchment paper, then place another cookie sheet on top before baking them in the oven for 12 to 13 minutes until they are golden brown. These flaky chips are a perfect accompaniment for these warm, creamy, and tangy goodness. The garnish is completely optional, but I decided to decorate each cup with some finely chopped parsley, Kalamata Olives, and lemon zest, all of which complement the flavors of this cheese dip perfectly. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my future videos. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today. Until next time, cheers!